Are you in control of your thoughts, or have they taken over you? If you have ever had recurring unwanted thoughts, images, or urges that cause discomfort and anxiety, then you have experienced intrusive thoughts, also known as obsessions. Today we will talk about what types of obsessive thoughts there are and how to overcome them. My name is Alina Leoni, I'm a clinical psychologist and schematherapist, and my mission here is to help you better understand yourself and those around you. Often those who complain of intrusive thoughts are quickly diagnosed with OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder. But it is important to note that not all people who experience intrusive thoughts have obsessive-compulsive disorder. Intrusive thoughts can indeed be a symptom of various mental disorders, but they can also occur in mentally healthy people. Key characteristics of obsessive thoughts: unwantedness. People with obsessive thoughts know that their thoughts are irrational or meaningless, but they cannot control them. Intrusive thoughts can appear suddenly and make it difficult to concentrate on anything else. Anxiety. They often cause severe anxiety and stress. Attempts to suppress. People with obsessive thoughts may try to suppress or ignore their thoughts, but usually this results in them becoming even more intense. Intrusive thoughts can be about anything, but some of the most common topics are fear of becoming infected with germs or dirt, feeling dirty all the time. You've probably met people who wash their hands 1,000 times, who pour antiseptics on themselves and avoid contacts with objects that they believe are contaminated. This is it. Violence, intrusive thoughts of harming yourself or others. Such people may even experience obsessive images of violent acts. Sex, unwanted sexual images. These thoughts can be disturbing or even disgusting and can be quite difficult to control for a person. For religious people, this manifests itself as obsessive doubts about one's faith or blasphemous thoughts. Order. People with this obsessional theme may have a strong need for everything to be in perfect order and symmetry or sorted by the color. They may spend a lot of time putting things in a certain order and become very upset if something is out of place. These are just some of the most common themes of intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts can be about anything, and they can be very personal and individual to the person experiencing them. Obsessive thoughts can have a number of negative consequences on a person's life, both psychologically and socially. I will briefly list the most common consequences. Psychological consequences: anxiety and stress. Intrusive thoughts can lead to panic attacks, depression, and other mental health problems. Decreases self-esteem. People with obsessive thoughts often feel shame and guilt about their thoughts. This can lead to low self-esteem and social isolation. Difficulties concentrating. Intrusive thoughts can be very distracting, which can lead to difficulty concentrating at work, school, or while performing other tasks and activities. Anxiety and stress caused by obsessive thoughts can lead to sleep problems. Social consequences: avoidance. People with obsessive thoughts may begin to avoid situations or places that make them anxious. This can lead to social isolation and difficulty maintaining relationship problems. Intrusive thoughts negatively affect relationships. Decreased performance. Intrusive thoughts can lead to decreased productivity and even job loss. Physical consequences: headaches. Anxiety and stress caused by obsessive thoughts can lead to headaches. Fatigue. People with obsessive thoughts often feel exhausted and tired. Anxiety can lead to digestive problems such as vomiting or diarrhea or something else. Attention! Not all the people who experience intrusive thoughts will experience these effects. The severity of the consequences depends on a number of factors, such as type of intensity of obsessive thoughts, duration of obsessive thoughts, and treatment. How to get rid of obsessive thoughts? I'll be honest, you won't be able to completely rid yourself of negative and unwanted thoughts forever. This is our nature. Our responsible brain always thinks about possible negative scenarios in order to protect us. But you can change your attitude towards these thoughts and thus minimize their impact on your life. There are several effective techniques that help cope with obsessive thoughts. Switching attention, distraction. When this thought appears, shift your attention to something else. This could be a physical activity, a creative activity, a conversation with a friend, or any other activity that absorbs you completely. Mindful breathing. Focus on your breathing. Taking deep breaths will calm you down and distract you from unnecessary thoughts. Square breathing. I will attach a picture so you will understand what I mean. Challenge your thoughts. Not all your thoughts are true. When you have a toxic thought, ask yourself how realistic and even logical it is. Is there evidence to support this idea or its madness? How would you react if someone else said the same thing to you? Reframe your obsessive thoughts in a more positive and realistic way. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of focusing your attention on the present moment without judging anything or anyone. This can help you let go of negative thoughts and focus on the present moment. And my favorite, and in my opinion, the most effective practice in working with obsessive thoughts. We already know that the first step to changing your thoughts is to become aware of them. So, when you notice a negative or toxic thought appearing in your mind, stop and pay attention to it. I often use visualization practice here. Don't drive an obsessive thought away. Imagine that all thoughts are waves. They constantly rush through space, and some thoughts fall into your field of vision while another flies past. Accept that the thought doesn't belong to you. It's not yours. You are not your thoughts, and your obsessive thoughts are not you. This is you who choose which thoughts you will scroll through in your hand and which one you will simply observe and let it go. I suggest you to try consciously, through an effort of will, look into positive thoughts and those that make you feel better, and think them all the time. If we're talking of negative thoughts, imagine letting go of your obsessive thoughts and seeing them fly away in a hot air balloon or dissolve into the clouds. My supervisor once introduced me to a technique called Not My Tram. To do it, you need to imagine a tram passing by, which stops right in front of you. The doors open, and you carefully and with love bring your obsessive thought inside. To do this, you need to create an image of your obsessive thought. Clearly imagine what it looks like. And as soon as you have seated her in the most beautiful and comfortable place, you get out of the tram and watch as the doors close and the tram goes beyond the horizon. This works for real, just try. Important: if you are experiencing intrusive thoughts that cause you significant discomfort or interfere with your daily life and you cannot cope with them, it's important to seek a professional help from a psychiatrist or a psychotherapist. And in the end, I want to say, please be more tolerant to yourself. Practice self-compassion. Every person experiences negative thoughts from time to time. Don't beat yourself up over them. You are okay. If you know what I'm talking about today, please like this video. Thank you in advance for subscribing to my channel and sharing my videos with friends. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.